Last week we brought you Roy getting to grips with night vision in his bathroom. Well, Mr. Crow also has a big problem with rats at the moment, and a problem with the quality of Roy's footage.
Roy's was a waste of time.
A faulty door and a new straw barn has left Andy's bales exposed to rat attack, and it needs sorting.
There's been other bales parked here. This is where they started chewing it. They just chew through the net wrap to get to the corn because there's no feed in. The only feed is in these. And this one here, you can see this, look, they've chewed all nests into it. This is rape straw. We have got rat poison in here, but why do they want to go for the rat poison when they can chew into these bales and find the odd bit of grain in there?
So what's to be done? Well, Andy's brought in an old friend to tackle the problem and to have some seriously good sport. Dave, like so many of you out there, likes to use a bit of initiative, or in other words, eBay, to open up new air rifling opportunities, and he's agreed to talk us through it.
What are we doing here then, David?
Okay, well I've bought this old camcorder.
Yeah, we'll attach it to there then.
This Sony camcorder off eBay.
Yeah.
But you have to make sure you use the night shot mode, okay? There's a lot of camcorders out there, but you must make sure it's got this night shot mode on it.
Right.
I basically there's a thread by the front of the lens, and I bought this adapter, okay, which is for like a filter wheel or something like that, and arrow-dited it onto this old lens cap.
Yeah.
So that then screws, if I line it up, screws onto, it does screw on there, yeah, like that. That screws on there.
Yeah.
I just hook that round there, pop that on that. Okay, this is a Hawk scope. Now, slightly crude, this piece of plastic and this very important piece of cardboard goes in there to sort the height out. I will make the proper thing one day. Courtesy of the post office, elastic bands, put around that battery, and that camcorder actually, as crude as it is now nicely on there. That's not gonna fall off. Yeah. Okay. Now it does have its own infrared illuminator, okay, on the side here, which you would use if you were filming people, you know, who were standing 2 or 3 meters away from you. That's pretty much as good as they get. Now, obviously, if we do this in there, it just gets lost, and you can see it's tucked behind so much stuff here. It would never get out there. No. So then, obviously, you introduce this, which is an infrared laser. It works off this small battery pack here, which are 4 AA's. It has this on-off switch, which I put behind this rubber band here. And you just squeeze. I'll do it this side actually. If I was left-handed, you know, you just squeeze that like that, on and off. As I say, I haven't done a lot of this yet, but it seems to be, as you know, it seems to be getting the results we need. So
better than Roy's.
You know, Crowy, I don't want to get involved in anything like that, to be honest.
No.
So yeah, that's pretty much the setup. You know, a lot of this, as you can see, it's all a bit homemade, but in a way that's the glory of how cheap this sort of stuff is now to buy.
It's not, you know, not 2, 3, 4
old scope
grand
mounts, old scope mounts knocking about.
So how much do you reckon this lot's cost you?
Well, obviously, yeah, as we know, the rifles
no,
not
just
cheap,
just doing the night
I'm sure
sight
this was £70. Well, the rubber bands, I got those off the postman
Did
at Christmas.
You? Good man, good man.
Some packing plastic from my house. Filter wheel, I think literally £2 off eBay.
Yeah.
Old scope lens, the old scope cap, some araldite. So we're still not up to a lot of money. This, as I say, I think I would have to look, but they're about £100, I think. It's an infrared laser. There's lots on YouTube. There's lots of airgun people, you know, doing this, and you can see them. They've got similar setups, but people just change it slightly for what they want, really.
So we're looking at about £200 for Dave's setup. But after last week's programme, we had a few emails about night vision bargains, including one from Stephen Stubbs from the Pigeon Watch forum, who made his setup for £52. If you're watching this on YouTube, click on the link on the screen to look at his videos of how he did that. If anyone else has some cost-saving tips, night vision or otherwise, we'd love to hear about them. Back to rats, and Andy's not just here to look pretty and shout encouragement in the dark. He's the goose to Dave's maverick, guiding towards the intended target. Talk to me, goose.
I spot them with this. This is like a binocular. Just look through. I look right the way around the shed, find the rats, and then David, he's got his spotter on the top. But when he puts that on, it is bright, and so I can see where it is in the shed, and I just talk him in right, left, and and he goes onto it. And as soon as he's on it, because that's so tight, as soon as he's on it, he can see it on the screen. Gets a crosshair on it, smack, dead.
Now, although what follows is a fine example of precision pest control, at times it might sound as if pilot and navigator are strapped into different aircraft. Let's start with a bit of rat-on-rat action, and then Dave and Andy can take it away.
2 of them there. There wasn't. There you go. I told you there's 2 there.
What the hell's that's eating? That's got a dead rat.
It has and all. It
Look,
has.
Look, that one
you've got to
eating
show
rat.
you're recording it.
Shh. There it is. Oh, there is. Oh, go on, my bit. Shh. There.
There's something. Oh, look at that. Why's it gone off?
Because I turned the switch off.
Oh, you ain't. Have it there, the big one. Have it. Yes, well shot, Dave.
Focus them. Look at that. Crystal clear.
Right. Uppy. There. There's 3 there. Oh, wait. Oh, uppy a bit. Up. Right, Dave.
Right.
It is.
Oh,
You missed it.
that went straight through that crow.
Where is it then?
Well, it's the other one.
Down. Lefty, left. Right.
I can't get behind the thing, crow. It's behind the wall now.
Come to me then.
I've got no pellets left.
There is. I see the pellet go. There's loads, there's 2 there, David. They'll come back out there. Yeah, leave them. They come out that sequel. How about that then?
What, on top of the
No,
sea?
down, there. Right in the middle of the camera.
I can't.
Up.
Oh, you remember where it is?
Up.
Yeah,
There.
got it. Okay.
Is
Ready?
it?
Yeah. 1, 2.
Have that.
Well.
Say when, David. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, come back. No, you can go back in.
Ready? Oh.
Wait. Right fast. Whoa. Stop. Up, skip. There. Over there.
See him?
Missed it. Right. Stop about that somewhere.
Oh, there he is. It's a beaver.
That last rat wasn't a beaver. But then again, Andy doesn't take a size 5 Jack Pike boot either.
My feet are a size 11 and a half. I'd say these rats, well, that's a foot. He's good 18 inches long. Head to toe. I'll take these home and eat them.
It's been a successful evening's ratting, and although we thought night vision would spoil the social side of shooting, this method certainly keeps everyone involved and entertained. And remember, if you've got a simple but effective way of saving your fellow shooters a few pounds with night vision or anything else, drop me a line and we'll spread the word. Charlie@fieldsportschannel.tv